Hey guys, happy Tuesday. I was going to do this video earlier and I hope I don't look like a complete weirdo when talking to you, but my dog decided that it was really fun that I was looking out the window over top of his head and he threw his head up and headbutt me in the chin. So my lip is a little swollen. It's bit pretty good in the inside from my teeth. So that is why I feel like I can see it. And if I'm talking funny, that is why. But I still wanted to come to you guys and talk to you about living an abundant life and what I learned today from the video that I watched. So let's recap a little bit about yesterday. One thing that was talked about yesterday, and I don't know if I hit on it very much, but it was hit on in the video, so I want to bring it up, is that somebody who's an abundant thinker won't settle until what your actions are line up with what your goals are. So if in your mind you are saying, I want financial freedom, but you are going out and spending money on credit cards and getting yourself in major debt, you will be unsettled, and your mind will be unsettled. 1 second. I'm trying to decide if I have something on I must have something on the screen. It looked like I had like a mustache going on. Sorry about that. So your mind will be unsettled. You will feel uneasy. You won't feel comfortable with where you are until you start taking the action steps to line yourself up with what your goals are. So, for example, again, the mindset side of it, of wanting financial freedom. You can't get financial freedom if you're going out and spending money and using credit cards for all your purchases. So things like that. Being grateful for your now, for what you have now, but always setting yourself up for the future. So being grateful for what you have now, but always setting yourself up for the future. Let's see here. An abundant thinker does not ask for permission to be who they are and to go after their dreams. They're not consumed with what others think of us. This is something, of course, that I think all of us struggle with, is worrying about what other people think of us and what their perception of them is. You don't have to worry about what other people think of you. That is in their minds. You decide who you are. You decide what you're capable of, and who cares if other people think we are crazy. We are okay with thinking, or not thinking, but we are okay with being told by others that we're crazy. It doesn't bother us. And it takes some work to get to that place and get to that mindset, I believe. We need to stop operating with the care of what others think. So, to get to an abundant life, it's really about where you are. And yes, other people may think you're crazy for what you're going after, but you know what? Who cares? So, this I might struggle with how to say it, because I've heard it a few times, but I'm still not the greatest at saying it. We continuously set up ourselves to be in a constant state of cognitive dissonance. I got it without having to stumble over it. So what that means is you're constantly seeing yourself further in your journey and towards your goals than what you are currently. So that goes back to the whole, your mind is going to be uneasy if your actions are not lining up with what your goals are long term. Let's see, I have quite a few pages of notes here. And I want to make sure I somewhat have this in a good order for you guys. So our action steps need to be revolved around what we're thinking and what we want to have happen, and keeping a positive thought process, not having it go to the negative. Again, keeping yourself going towards your goal, figuring out where you need to be from a mental standpoint, but also what you need to be doing in your action steps. This is not, having an abundant life and getting to that point in your life is not a sprint. It does not happen overnight. It's going to take time. Set yourself up to understand that this is a marathon. We talk about this a lot in our network marketing company. So you don't have immediate success the first week you're in the company. Do you give up? No, we don't give up. Those of us who are trying to build businesses, we don't give up. Because when you sit back and you think about it, do you have a 1-year game plan? Do you have a 5-year game plan? How are you going to get from where you are today to where you want to be in 5 years? So what if it takes you a year to get your first customer? So what if it takes you a year to get to the weight you want to be? So what? Take steps and understand that it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. The best things come to those who work for them and those who wait for them. Let's see. So yeah, that goes back to the thinking of when you want abundance, make it a long-term plan. Abundance is not just a now thing, it's a long-term thing. Don't waste your time on penny tasks. Expand your comfort zone and put your time into dollar activities. What that means is things like, we'll use the example again of growing a business. If you're spending your time constantly making spreadsheets or doing little tasks that are really penny tasks that aren't really activities that will grow your business, hand those off to somebody else. Or have that happen after you've already done the dollar tasks, the things that are actually going to make your business grow. That kind of activity. Another penny task, if you're looking for an abundance in life from a spiritual aspect, a penny task is going to be sitting there scrolling through Facebook when you could be digging into things like videos and books that are self-help books and videos, or spiritual books or videos, something that's going to grow your mind, grow you spiritually, and dig deeper. So that's kind of where that goes. And then we need to, as abundant thinkers, move our comfort zones. We do not often enough get out of our comfort zones. An analogy that was used is people are okay with mediocrity. Because if you think about this, society is okay with being mediocre. So the elevator on success in abundant life is stuck at mediocrity. We, as abundant thinkers, need to take the stairs so we can get past that mediocrity. And taking the stairs is harder. So what? Put that work in. Get there. Nothing comes without hard work and challenging yourself. It may be more difficult in the long run, but it will be worth it. Let's see here. And then when I want to touch base on abundant lives not being just about money. Many people think when we're talking about abundant life, it means you are financially rich and it's all about the financial side of it. It is not. An abundant life, a true abundant life, is a 360-degree experience. Get the entire pie. Get the entire thing, every piece of it. This includes your friendships, your relationships, your spirituality, physical, mental. It is all part of having an abundant life. You do not have to be financially rich or financially free to have an abundant life. So those are some of my takeaways today from some of the training that I listened to this morning. I hope it finds you guys well, and I hope it encourages you. If you have any questions, if you have any thoughts or feedback, I'd love to hear them. And I hope you guys have a great day. See ya!